me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of function moments.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings in 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Otten on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Second down and a yard. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short.
Action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a give to White. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20. Buccaneers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Penny on the counter. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, we got more where that came from.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
All right, let's go. Good there. Come on. What you coming?
They'll send Brown in motion right. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is what you get paid for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
What was that?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works 3. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Russell Gage. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And getting this just shy in midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 51 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
To the crib. Baby, this is what you get paid for. Too slow. Not like you are going to score. Keep going. Follow your man.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, Mayfield. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock.
There he goes, left side.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On the ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Ready? Ready.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly